What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is Quantum Ascension. If you're stopping by for the first time, go ahead, subscribe. Click that like notification button, whatever y'all call it. Peep the game. I was sitting outside and I was like, because I really like to get out here and just really be one-on-one. They say it's a personal experience with what's going on out here. It's a one-on-one experience, and I don't like to have no devices out here. I don't like to have no ear. I don't like to have no electricity out here. Nothing, just me. So when I'm talking, it's really going down. And what I'm talking about in this video is just, that one-on-one love. And I was like, I'm always looking at the trees and the birds and listening to the birds and walking out and saying, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I say that. And I look at the birds and I look at the trees and I just say, I love you. Anything living. And I'm like, I would love, every now and again, I'd like to hear I love you. So what I start saying now is, I love you too. Because fruits growing off trees is love. Fruits growing from under the ground is love. Vegetables growing in stalks, growing on vines is love. Animals, certain animals, even, the books of the Bible tell you certain animals to eat in certain ways to prepare them where they won't infect us. Certain animals you're not supposed to eat. That's why a lot of people out here suffering the way they're suffering. But the animals that are given for livestock purposes, that's love. So I start saying, I love you too. That's love. She is telling us, this living organism is telling us she loves us every day. When she blooms green, G, the compass, Masons, God, the geometry. Nature is geometry. That's what the G stand for in the compass. It's geometry. Everything is geometry. Even the petals, everything is equidistantly set. Geometry is in nature. All nature is geometry. Everything is correct. We learn this in science. So that's what the G stand for, the compass. And the compass can only encompass so much because there's a geometry that we can't touch, that nature gives us. Nature gives us a geometry we can't even touch. So we have to come up with what they call, like pi. I forgot what they call them. Equations and quadratic equations, because we can't do what nature do. So we got to come up with these formulas. These, I forgot what, somebody correct me down there. Some you call them like pi, it's called something. Formulas, they're called something. I know they're quadratic equations, but guess what? They're called things because there's a geometry we can't touch. That's love. And that geometry goes so far, that geometry goes so far that we don't even see the G on the compass for the Masons, stands for geometry. The G on the compass for the Masons is green, God. Look at how it's coming together now. Look at how it's coming together. G, God, geometry. Is God geometry? They got something called gematria. Come on, man. See, I got somebody trying to chime in and mess up the frequency, but it ain't going down. We sitting here at 444. Usually I cut it off, but guess what? It's still going. Is God geometry? When I look at a fruit, I look at some bananas, I see some geometry. A geometry that can't be replicated, but is duplicated. Because everything in the geometric world, no one snowflake is the same. So we're all different. Fingerprint, our spiral, our fingerprint. You want to know what your fingerprint is? You were spiraling in a ball of energy. And when you came down here, you stopped. And that's where your swirl came from. That's how you stopped. And everybody stops on a no one person stops at the exact same point, not even twins. Oh, we going in today. Oh, we going in today. And they still trying to call. Oh, we going in today. Your swirl is how you stopped when you hit this matter, when you became element. So you were spinning, and then when you hit that womb, boop, you stopped, and then that's how your fingerprint got invented. That what makes you different, snowflake. You ethnic, but you still a snowflake. And if you white, Caucasian, you still a snowflake. If you're Indian, you a snowflake. Geometry is God. The lotus flower is one of the most geometrical, beautiful flowers. As a matter of fact, hold on. This is how we working. This is what we doing. Where my lights at? This is how we playing. Where my lights at? Geometry. Move this. Geometry. God, geometry. Do y'all see? Come on, how you gonna do this? How we gonna do this? Y'all see that, man? The lotus flower, bomb. Let me get straight up on it. Cause I'm trying to get this. Yo, geometry, G, God, the compass, Masons. There's a geometry we can't touch. That's why we come up with the formulas. We can only go so far because that stuff that's growing out there for us to eat, that's growing out the ground. That's geometry. We can't touch that. So we got to come up with the ways to, make it, you got to use pi. You got to use the quadratic equation. Geometry, man. Like these trees, I got to cutting up on my trees, to make them look better. I got 4 trees out here. I've been fascinated with the number 4 since I met y'all. These 4 trees and then this hill right here. I stand up on this hill during full moons. I stand up on this hill. And it's a hill back there, and the energy roll up, and when it come up to jump over this hill, I catch it. Geometry. Geometry is love. I'm in love. And like I said, I love you too. Thank you. Y'all seeing me say thank you. It's like a net of green back there. And I'm looking at it and I see it. And it's like my heart chakra is pumping into that area and it's coming back to me. And I'm saying I love you too because the love has already been shown. The love has already been shown. We came here everything ready to eat. Who'd want to be synthetic after hearing something like that? The geometry, fruits and stuff got a geometry we can't touch down to the seed. Everything can't be replicated, but it's duplicated. Quantum ascension. Start at the base. This is the base. The base is ground zero, nature. Tap into this. Then you can begin to clear out the space that has been filled with nonsense, syntheticism. I'm about to get out of here because this call keep calling and I need to find out what's going on because I usually get calls. They don't call that many times. Same number. But with that said, guys, I love y'all. And my reply is, I love you too. My beautiful trees that's back in my property. I love my trees. I got names for them. I got names for them. These 4 trees right here, I have names for them. I can't tell y'all the names of them, but they're mine. And that beautiful tree right there, and I have an acacia tree up front. Thorns this long, bruh. Got me yesterday. I was up there cutting. Got me. She got me. She let me know I'm here, and I was like, hey, thank you. I was cutting her branches, and I seen white milk pouring out of them, and I felt bad. I was like, dang. I wonder, can I use this for something? I know I can use it for something. Like white milk was just pouring where I was like, man, this is beautiful. Then I messed around and laid one of them branches down. Pop! Oh, shut. Got me. But pray reverence to the trees. It's a symbiotic relationship between them and us. What we no longer need, they need, and what they no longer need, we need. It's a symbiotic relationship. It's full circle, 360 degrees, geometry. And geometry is love. It is time for you and your quantum ascension.